And that's going to be something very interesting because it'll teach you how you can delete your memory. And that is a bit scientific, but it's true. And that is something you should know, why you should not live in your memory, and why you should sleep so well and proper, and the reasons, and so on and so forth. So we'll talk about it in a different video. Now, coming back to what we're talking about, and don't hang out in the same places that you used to hang out. All those places will trigger a pictorial memory, and then again that brings the memory to the top of your memory bank, and again it makes you feel the feelings that you got when you were there with her, because those pictures that you remember, there's a emotional file attached to it that comes with it, which you didn't ask for it, but this emotional file is attached to that pictorial memory and comes with it, and then you feel the emotion. When you feel the emotion, that is right then, that moment, because the emotion file make you feel it. And when you're feeling it, you think the actual thing is happening again, which makes it more difficult and again refreshes the whole pain, and that is not what you want to do. You don't want to strengthen the whole pain and make it look like it's happening again. So again, don't live in your memory, and don't jump in a bed with someone else just because you think she's doing it. Well, she can do whatever she wants to do. It's none of your business. She makes her own choices, and you make your own choices. But the most important is that you are going to be being intimate with someone for the wrong reasons right after the breakup. And that is because maybe you're doing it because you think she's doing it, you're doing it because you want to, kind of distract yourself or forget about her, or you want to do it because you want to think that you still got it. All these reasons are for the wrong reasons, because the other side, the other person that you're actually being intimate with after your breakup, doesn't know about these things, doesn't know where you come from, doesn't know what's wrong with you, doesn't know that you just broke up, doesn't know what your intention for this intimacy or in this relationship is. And she could be she's just innocent. She's coming to this for hopes of a new relationship, but then you'll end up being in the relationship or having intimacy with her for different reasons than she does. Your reasons are not the same, and it's not fair to her, and it's not gentlemanly behavior, and therefore you should be able to endure this and first feel good about yourself and put this behind you, go forward, move on, and then choose another relationship or potential relationship. And don't lose hope and faith in love and relationship. Just because this one went sour doesn't mean that everybody else is the same as this girlfriend relationship that you had, or this boyfriend relationship that you had, whatever fits your relationship style. So girls, if you're breaking up with your boyfriend, don't think this guy was the representation of every other guy out there. Don't lose your faith in relationship and love. And same thing for you guys. Understand that there's so many different kind of people, different kind of upbringings, different kind of consciousness, and different kind of interactions and lifestyle. So just one person representing herself or himself in a certain way doesn't represent the rest of the crowd. And just continue your search and be yourself, do your duties and responsibilities. You will simply stumble on someone that will suit you fine, far better than the one that just broke up. What else do I have to tell you? Let me see if I have any notes here. Now, again, it is none of your business how she spends her time, as it is none of her business how you spend your time. So don't get caught into that, trying to see who she's with and so on and so forth. Don't let it affect you. You just focus on a direction that you got to go and keep on going. Don't look back. You're not linked to her. You may think you're linked to her, but it's an illusion. You have no right to think that you're linked to her. She's not your responsibility, or that we just already covered. What else? That's basically it. Sleep well. Sleep well, as it is one of the most important things, and I will explain to you in the next video why. Do not live in your memory and sleep well. It all goes hand in hand. And again, for that, we will talk about in the next video. Make sure to watch the next video, because it will be too long if I want to put them both together here. And the last thing, no regret. Do not have a regret that if I have done this, if I had done this, if I had said it this way, she would still be with me. She wouldn't have left. Believe me, if someone is leaving someone, she's been thinking about it long before that it happens. It's not like that day. So she's had her plans, she's had maybe found somebody else already, or she's already decided for whatever reason doesn't want to be with you, but not necessarily with somebody else either. All of this has been happening before. It's not like this just happened. And if you hadn't said that, if you hadn't done that day, that particular time, she wouldn't have done that today. None of that is really the issue. The issues have been piling up, or whether rightfully so or not, whether your fault or not, that's not the issue. It's been in the works for a long time. So don't think you should have regret, because if you would have done this, you would have said that to her, if you would have bought that for her, if you would have this and that, you wouldn't be too strict with her or too lenient with her. All these other things, none of that is of any use, and you should never regret it. You should deal with what it is in front of you, and that's all. Regret, it's never a sure thing that you're right or wrong. So all it does is occupies your mind and brings you more into the memory of it and makes you feel low and sad. Doesn't get you anywhere, doesn't let you move on. And the whole purpose is to move on forward. Now, to do things are to do your chores and duties and responsibilities. This relationship pain or ordeal or whatever you're going through will end, will finish, will pass, will dissipate, will dissolve, will not be in your mind at all. It would not be an issue given time. But what it is important is that don't let this duration of what you're going through end up stopping you from the things that you have to do, and you will not get a second chance for it, such as you're studying in your university, in your college, your high school, your projects, if you're working, you have a job, and your projects and your clients that have to be taken care of. None of that will give you another chance to redo it. You can't go to your teacher, oh, sorry teacher, I was going through a breakup, can I take that exam again? He or she's going to tell you, well, come back later, because that's not going to happen. So don't let opportunities that are at hand be lost just because you have an excuse of you going through a relationship, because the relationship will end, but these opportunities that would have been detrimental for the foundation of your future life may not come back again, and you don't want to lose that. So make sure you do your homework, you do your studies, you take care of your projects and your clients if you're working. If you have to wash the floors, wash the floors. If you have to clean your bathroom, clean it. You have to exercise well to your limits. Eat good food, simple food, good food, drink good water, and build your life and create new routines and new order. For now, that's all I have to say, and I want you to pay attention to all these little bits that we talked about. And in the next video, I'll talk about the relationship between sleeping well and not living in your memory, and why, which would lead into deleting the memory that you don't want to think about. Talk to you soon, and again, thank you for watching, and hope you'll have a wonderful day, your evening. Subscribe on my channel, visit my channel, and go through the videos that you might be interested in. Mind@seekstruth.com is making it one step away to talk to me one-on-one on Skype and discuss what's concerning you. I'll talk to you soon.